So it must be coming. Might be pretty quiet.
Sounds like it's gonna be,
Might be quick.
looks like it.
I'm not even sure. Drew is gonna be here.
Just told everybody Santa Claus is coming to the meeting.
Yeah.
They had a big turnout.
Christmas bonuses. They could come pick up.
But that,
Tell them there was gonna be a bonus here.
Yeah. Any update on Carol?
now. No, I haven't, back from her as soon as she gets stitches. So Danny Hicks down in injured his ankle too, so he had like two cases.
Nice.
Swapping the trigger.
Jeez.
Okay.
A lot of space, a lot of space in front of it.
A whole lot of seats.
Yeah.
Didn't pick your chair pretty easy today. How are you, man?
Pretty good, how are you doing?
Good. See you.
Nice again.
Going all right down your way?
A little nervous.
Yeah.
at the beginning, but Finally
Yeah.
got some traction.
Get Donnie
Well,
still in?
When Michigan in the score, that's
Still
Yep.
drinking with the fire hose or?
He's in, Jeff City this week getting his follow-up supervisor
Start.
training.
Oh. Uh-huh.
We got 39 maintenance sheds in the district,
39.
you know, so he's going around visiting with each of them. About halfway done.
39. Jeez.
So he's been
Busy then.
I
Yeah.
was constantly going in, but I was constantly going in last year.
Heck, for some reason I had it back in the day. I was thinking we had like 26 or something way back then.
Yeah, we probably-
That's probably about right.
Yeah,
you know.
all right.
Yeah,
We're working on it.
we consolidated
Yeah.
when we combined the with quite district 9 and 10, the some of the counties.
Right.
So we consolidated, but then a net increase overall, we probably would have had close to 50 if we wouldn't. So.
How many counties do you guys have now?
25.
Yeah, we're at 14 back.
Yep.
Yeah. So I guess that'd be about right when that number should make kind of sense too. Wow.
It takes, you cross the river, Caleb,
Yeah.
drive all the way to the west side of our district, it takes you 4.5 hours, about 4.5 hours to get from one side to the other.
Jeez.
Just a little hop, skip and a jump.
Yeah. Both times go over that way.
And we You know, like the drill crew. When they come down, they say, like, yeah, this way, like, it's been.
Yeah, I can see,
I
yeah.
mean, it don't make no sense to that. 8 hours.
And as you can tell Kelly, I was getting my son dressed the other day. And I pulled out of his closet an old KLG engineering t-shirt.
Even though
I
you-
had to throw it on.
Pretty good.
Sweatshirt over it, but. I found
How are you
the
doing?
shirt. Yeah, I'll let Kelly know that. Still had that shirt.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Better supposed a couple days.
Right.
ago.
As I said, did you see the
Why is it so
weather
bad?
forecast for the middle of December coming up there?
So there's a lot of
Like-
freaks. Like, it's like the 15th or whatever.
Yeah,
I
somewhere
didn't-
in that neighborhood, like
That's-
3 or 4 inches of sleet or something.
I didn't see that. I didn't, I hope that's wrong. But I did see there was.
Well, I'm
a lot of
hoping-
for precip.
Never had snow than that.
Taller than me, and he's
Absolutely.
Well, let's hope it's not ice.
25 pounds.
I mean, sleet's ice, but hope it's not freezing rain. We'll rephrase that.
That at all.
My grandson that's that
Wow.
size and his brother, they're only
I
like
knew
20
there was
months
some of that.
apart.
Yep.
But there's about this much difference.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, nobody.
Maybe the
believes
people
it's so close
talking about the
today.
persimmons. Maybe the persimmons are gonna be right this year. I don't know.
Yeah.
His feet. His feet, his shoe size goes with his age, so he's like 14.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. Every year it gets
All
a
right, thanks.
bit bigger.
Joe, I don't have an update, so you're.
Do that with forms, I'm going
I
to
was
get
just started
started.
April.
I got,
We're gonna go ahead and start.
I got something.
We do have a quorum today.
I got something.
So go ahead and call the meeting to order. This is the
Everything we've done.
December 3rd, 2025 Sempo Technical Planning Committee meeting. Start with introductions. We'll start with Joe, go clockwise, and then we'll do our coach joining us remotely.
Joe Killian, MoDOT.
Mark Phillips, Cape Special.
Jason Williams, MoDOT?
Stephen Downey, Cape County Commission.
Rodney Bullinger, City of Jackson.
Alex McRoy, Sempo staff.
Ryan Shumplin, City of Cape Girardeau.
Drew Christian, Seymour RPC.
Gina's Collier, KLG.
And online, we have Cicely Cochran, Michael Brandon, Jared Brown, and Tom Caldwell.
Welcome,
Morning,
guys.
everybody.
Morning. Okay, do I have a motion second to adopt the agenda?
I'll make that motion, Rodney.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, next we have a motion second on the approval of the minutes of the November 5th meeting.
So moved. Second, Rodney.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Minutes are approved. Do not have any communications right now. Are there any public comments that are not on the agenda, for items not on the agenda? Seeing that we move on into new unfinished business. First item is the Metropolitan Transportation Plan update.
All right, so my updates are gonna be pretty brief, so we might have a good shot at getting out of here pretty early unless folks have questions. Our MTP, as I reported last month, they're still working on the financial plan in the early parts of December. And then they've communicated to me, they anticipate having a draft plan to us sometime in December. So that'll be the next step, which is why I didn't have a MTP progress report for you, because it's the same as last month. They're working on financial plan and have this a draft.
Transit system planning.
Yeah, so we solicited back in September, evaluated proposals in October, and through the competitive selection process, we chose Olson to partner with us. Again, this study is to evaluate the feasibility of Nash Road providing fixed transit service, as well as the city of Jackson. I have a draft contract that was emailed to me yesterday, but I was out of the office yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to read through it yet. We should have a signed contract this month and begin our progress on those projects.
Intermodal freight planning.
That one, similar to our transit study, we followed the same timelines as far as our solicitation. So we're working on a draft contract right now. They provided SEMA Regional Planning a draft agreement just before Thanksgiving break. SEMO gave some comments back to Jack Fawcett. Jack Fawcett then provided SEMO with an updated development or agreement. And Jeremy sent it to me, I believe, yesterday, but same story, I was at office, so I haven't had a chance to read through it yet. But both are very close to being ready to get started.
Transportation Improvement Program update.
This, we're working with the SEMO Regional Planning Commission. I don't have any updates on it. I know Drew was working with each individual agency on their fiscally constrained lists. Drew, did you have anything additional? Yeah.
Like everything else, it's pretty much the same as last month.
Yeah.
We'll be looking at, I guess probably a couple of public engagement meetings, sometime early next year. So that'll be coming up in the next month or two.
Except for public open house meeting. They weren't very well attended last time.
Yeah, the
We're
tip
much less
is
different approach.
the tip is probably the most, it's not very exciting.
Not sexy.
For our documents, of all the stuff that we do, it's not the most exciting, but
It's required.
it is.
Maybe a party or two.
Will those open houses be in Cape and Jackson again, like they always are?
I would assume so.
Okay.
That seems to work pretty well, I think. You guys agree?
Yeah. I think so.
I agree.
I think Cape on one day, 4 to 6, one in Jackson, 4 to 6.
Yeah. If we saw the same people coming to the same meetings, I might say we could,
Right.
Yeah.
you know, define one location, but we normally see different
Yeah,
crowds.
yeah,
Of
yeah.
meetings.
Good, my experience. Okay, very good. Let's get into the member reports. Jake was not able to attend today, but he did give me an update, so I'll try to do that quickly. This is City Kipchara updates. We have our TTF program. We're in TTF 7. That's what was most recently approved by the voters. We have some TTF 5 and 6 projects we're still working on. TTF 5, there's a project to improve Main Street from Roberts to Cape Rock. And we're finalizing those contract documents so we can bid that. Then Independence Street from Broadway to Carruthers, that project was shelved because we had run into acquisition issues. North Sprague from Broadway to Lexington, preparing the bid package on that. And the TTF 6, this is the South Sprague part, south of 74. We're doing utility work with that, so there's some water main construction that's underway. It's starting south and going north. And then the street has been reconstructed and paved up to Linden Street. And then it'll continue north again once the water main is done. Berlin Street improvements, that house, that's in-house design that's underway. Lexington, substantially complete. They're just working on striping and punch list items right now. No update on Veterans Memorial Drive Phase 6. We've got several maintenance projects, our concrete street repair. We've got several different locations that are, well, several have been completed. There's a couple that are either underway or scheduled to begin this week. 2025 asphalt overlay, working on punch list, closeout items. And the 2024 concrete street repair, same thing, we're trying to close that out. We have capital improvements, sales tax. So some of those projects are underway. And then TTF 7, we're working on the RFQ to establish our consultant pool. Grant projects, phase 1 and 2 of the Cape Rock Drive sidewalk designs underway. There's a separate project for tree removal to get the trees down during the correct season. Cape LaCroix Trail, waiting until spring to start that one, first construction. So that's it. Okay, City of Jackson.
Yeah, thanks.
East Main Street sidewalk project, that's MoDOT tap. Lobby cement finishing is now done, so that project is almost closed out. Deerwood Drive roundabout project at Highway 61, MoDOT cost share. Front of our concreters is our contractor, and they started construction on November 17th. They're currently relocating electric and other utilities right now. Middle school crosswalk and sidewalk is a MoDOT tap project. Smith and Company is still working on the preliminary design on that. East Jackson Boulevard roadway lighting project, also MoDOT cost share. We're inching closer with Strickland Engineering to complete those plan specs and bid documents. We did complete our 106 cultural resources memo and got a thumbs up or clearance or no adverse effects finding on that. So we're glad to have that in our review window. Still hoping to get that out to bid, maybe this month or next month. Hubble Creek Recreation Trail Phase 3A is a MoDOT tap. Still waiting for MoDOT to send us the program agreement for professional engineering services. We submitted a grant application last month to Missouri State Parks Land and Water Conservation Fund for phase 3B to get us to the soccer park. Our concrete street repair program was lobby cement finishing, and they are done. And our asphalt program is Apex Paving, and they are working today and tomorrow and should be done. Ryan, you'll appreciate this. Farmington will be
Oh, nice.
done today.
Good, good. Thanks for putting the sign up.
Yes. We dropped the ball on that, but we won't.
Sure you guys got some complaints?
Yeah, we got some complaints. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Stephen, do you have an update?
So we finished up all the 25 projects, working on budgeting for next year, looking at a pretty aggressive plan to convert about between 5 and 6 miles of gravel to hard surface, and looking at a couple of BRO bridge projects. One of those will be pretty big. It'll be over the diversion channel at Allenville. So that's kind of the highlights.
Thank you. Okay, Mark, keep us for this.
I don't have anything new to report.
Okay. It's not here. Carrie's not here. Jojo. Drew, CRPC.
Already discussed everything we're doing.
Okay, Boot Hill RPC. Jared, do you have an update?
No, not much of one. We did get our contract back finally on our Safe Roads and Streets for All. So we are supposedly one signature short from beginning work on that. Other than that, I really have nothing else to update.
Thank you. Okay, MoDOT, who wants to start?
I'll go ahead and start. For current work zones, right now, the Emerson Bridge should be, opening back up for traffic. I didn't get a specific time or date, but, very soon if it isn't already. And they're still waiting on an administrative decision on, an expansion joint where we've got an issue that they're gonna be working through, that we didn't anticipate. So they're working on that. And then, Rodney had contacted us asking about some work that we were doing where we're installing some more CCTV cameras and stuff. And they're getting the poles put in right now, but they're going to kind of go and do all the poles around the district for that project. And then they're going to come back later and put in the cameras. And then if everything works out right, hopefully those will end up showing up in our traveler information map that you guys may have seen over this last week. That it's utilized pretty heavily when we have, inclement weather. And, but I have been told that there may be a contract issue we need to kind of work out with that, licensing or whatever, so I don't anticipate that until at least January, and it might even be later, depending upon the contract, so we'll just kind of have to see how that goes. There was a change from where we'd originally had that project. There's gonna be one at, 7234 Starlight. There's gonna be one at the courthouse in Jackson, at East Main Street. And then they're putting the one in, this one that Rodney specifically asked about was at 61, 25, and 72, there at the main intersection there in Jackson. That one is a change. It was originally scheduled to be at the flyover at exit 93 on I-55. So we've kind of pushed that back. We'll address that later after we do some work over there. And then there's supposed to be one at Mount Auburn at 61, so literally right out here. So that'll be kind of nice to have. Again, I don't know exactly the time frame on those, but if it doesn't work out in the next couple of months, then we should maybe hopefully have them next year. The bids for November that we had going on, we had a 61 from 177 down to Drury Lane. Apex Paving was the apparent low bidder on that. We got good bids on that project and on Missouri 34 from Route B Bollinger to 72 again at Starlight. So Pace Construction was the low bidder on that. Those bids are the apparent low bid at this point because the Highway Commission hasn't approved them yet unless they meeting today or tomorrow. Today. So those may be official awards later today. The statewide planning partner meeting, you guys may have received the email on that. It went out the other day. That is scheduled for February 19th. It will be in a new location on the north side of Jefferson City, north of the river, with free parking. You guys may or may not remember there was a snafu with parking last year, and some people got a chance to
download an app.
Yeah.
You guys didn't tell us about.
I didn't know that. This should be filled out.
I wasn't told about it either, and I can show you my receipt from where I paid my ticket
I can show
in
you-
the state.
I can show you my
car.
receipt too.
So,
I think a bunch of us got tickets.
yeah, so, they made sure to point out in the notice that went out, free parking. I'm sure that there was a few,
I'm good.
comments about that last year, so. So anyway, it'll be interesting. It'll be a new location, so we'll get a chance to see something new up there. I think that is all that I have. Mike, do you have anything?
No, just that it wasn't me that had anything to do with the parking last year. So. No, Joe covered everything. I was going to talk about the statewide planning partner meeting myself, but that's all I had. Unless somebody's got a question of me.
All right, thank you. Jason?
I don't really have anything, but I'll add to, Joe mentioned the Emerson Bridge. So this year, the work that we were doing, we had planned to try to get one half of the bridge done this year, the other half next year. What we ran into was a modular joint that we are going to have to replace that we did not anticipate because you can't really inspect it until you open it up. And so when we opened it up, it was in really bad condition. So that is work that will be added to the contract. So just so folks know, next year we will be back on the same side of the road doing some work on that joint because there's really no choice. We have to do it. Keep the bridge operational. So that's one thing. And then our resurfacing contract is coming up on I-55 in January, maybe.
It's supposed to be in the
February.
January 11th.
So that has some work. I know that we get a lot of questions about Bloomfield Road Bridge and the condition of the deck and the approaches. We are replacing the approaches to that bridge with that contract. But that will require us to close Bloomfield Road, and we'll work with the city's communication staff on that.
The earlier the notice, the better, please.
Yeah. So Nicole Theoret, who's our community relations manager, she'll reach out to
Okay,
Nicolette
thank
probably.
you.
Yeah. And give you plenty of heads up for that.
Okay, IDOT, Tom, you there?
Yes, I am. I don't have any report.
Takes us to FHWA. Cecily?
I don't have anything to report, but I do want to wish everybody a happy holidays.
Likewise, thank you. Okay. Yay, let's move into the staff report.
Nothing additional for me.
Okay. Any other business or communications? If not, I'll entertain a motion to second to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Happy holidays.
Well, work winding down or already wound down?
Yeah, everything, we still waiting on asphalt contract on our bridge project. It's already. They're supposed to do it today. Now it's Monday, but it does look better, I think, temp wise next week, so probably the paving pros.
I didn't see you.
Yeah, you're right.
See you.
It's not here, everybody's crazy.
I'm trying to finish, right?
That's exactly what they're doing, yeah, and Finn's had enough, they were used for, maybe, I don't know.
Been like bridge approaches.
Hey, Rodney,
So,
do you know,
anyway, they were finishing it up, so hopefully it'll get us Monday.
Christmas week, trash pickup?
Yeah, not too bad.
Changes are gonna be in the schedule.
Christmas on Thursday, right? And New Year's
Yeah.
Day is on Thursday.
Doing trash pickup on